for National Social Security and Welfare Corporation. Acronym meaning the shortcut name. Okay, remember, the NASSCORP Hour, we secure your financial future. My name is Cora Taylor Ferguson, your host and presenter. Please stay tuned. We'll be right back with your favorite informative talk show, the NASSCORP Hour. Thank you very much. This is the NASSCORP Hour Live, and in studio with me is my co-host, Mr. Don Daniels. Welcome, Mr. Daniels.
Thank you, Madam Ferguson.
Okay. Now, let me tell you the purpose of this show, the principal objectives of the NASSCORP Hour. The NASSCORP Hour is here to enhance the public's understanding of the nature and functions of NASSCORP. We are here to minimize the misinformation and wrong perceptions about NASSCORP amongst the Liberian populace. The NASSCORP Hour is here to stimulate payments of Social Security contributions made by all institutions operating in Liberia. The NASSCORP Hour is here to promote NASSCORP's work at the community level and amongst the Liberian populace. We are here to inform employees of their rights to Social Security benefits, as well as their responsibilities to ensure that monthly contributions deducted on their behalf, on behalf of the employees, are shared by them and their employers. And last but not the least, the NASSCORP Hour is here to disseminate information to the general public on the programs, services, and benefits provided by NASSCORP. And then I always give you this fact of life about earning an income. We need to work to earn an income to live, but then all the time the income may not be enough to sustain ourselves and our families. It may not be enough to save for the future and the important things in life. Okay, our jobs will provide temporary assistance, but we know that at times temporary assistance is not enough. This is why Social Security is important. Social Security can provide important income protections and safety by coming to your support when you're most in need. Social Security, it touches the life of everyone, and yes, we secure your financial future. Here at Social Security, our mission is to provide financial security to sustain the quality of life of insured workers. Thereby, our vision is to deliver convenient and exceptional service through innovative solutions in bridging income gaps and improving the quality of life of all beneficiaries. Our care values are stewardship, integrity, equity, transparency, accountability, and efficiency. Remember, it is the law that all employers who hire one or more employees must register and pay contributions to NASSCORP. That will sound like my everyday sermon, but it's information that you must know coming from us. Next, I would like to give you this piece of information that Social Security covers. We're in every county. We have regional offices in every county to serve you all. Okay, we are not just in Monrovia. Okay, we have 8 regional offices that serves you, and I will give you those offices. Our head office is here in Monrovia, in Cinco on 24th Street and Tubman Boulevard. That's our head office. And then we have Region 1, that is on 15th Street and Payne Avenue. That's on the beach side. Region 1 covers Montserrado County. Okay, if you're in Montserrado, you come down to that office. And we have our regional directors and a whole staff there to help you. Region 2 covers Grand Bassa and Riverside counties. Region 2 is located at the corner of Robert and Tubman Streets, opposite the Catholic Mission in Buchanan, Grand Bassa County. Region 3 covers Bummy, Cape Mount, and Bapaloo counties. Region 3 is located on Ellen Avenue in Tubmanburg, Bummy County. Region 4 covers Margibi County. Region 4 is located in the New Kakata community, opposite the LRA office in Kakata, Margibi County. Region 5 covers Bung and Lufa counties. And Region 5 is located on the Executive Drive, opposite the Presidential Palace in Banga City, Bung County. Region 6 covers Nimba County, and Region 6 is located in the Ganu community in Ganta, Nimba County. Region 8 covers Maryland, River G, and Grand Crew counties. Region 8 is located on Maryland Avenue in Harper City, Maryland County. And then Region 9 covers Sino and Grand Junction counties. Region 9 is located on Mississippi Street in Greenville, Sino counties. There you have it. We are everywhere in Liberia to serve you. So you don't have to run to Monrovia for every little thing, okay? Unless you want to. Now, on that note, Mr. Daniels, what do you have to say to our listeners today? Welcoming before we take a break. You always got some good information for the ears.
Yeah, so thank you very much, Madam Ferguson. To all our avid listeners and participants on the show, we want to say thank you for following NASSCORP. I show each day you learn something new about NASSCORP. So every time we give us a little information regarding the work that we do. The National Social Security and Welfare Corporation was set up back in 1975 through an act of the National Legislature to provide a number of benefits for people who are covered, insured with NASSCORP. Who are those who are insured with NASSCORP? They are people who are working within the formal sector of the Liberian economy. When we talk about the formal sector, we're talking about a school, whether it is a public or private school or a church-owned school. We're talking about a clinic. It could be privately owned or publicly owned. We're talking about a store or a shop, a supermarket, a gas station, a garage. We're talking about a government ministry or agency. So if anybody works in any one of these places, once you are working and earning an income, you will be a contract employee or a full-time employee. You are equally protected under the Social Security program. The law provides that even if you work for a security firm, you're a night watchman or a day watchman, that firm should be registered with NASSCORP, and you who work as well should also be registered with NASSCORP. Now, many times I hear people tell me, oh, I'm working for this employer, they are deducting the Social Security contributions from me, but I do not have a Social Security ID card. Now, if the employer is deducting that money from you for Social Security purpose, then you must have a Social Security ID card. Registration process with Social Security for the employer and the employees is free. The registration is absolutely free. You don't pay any money to register with NASSCOR. Also, to obtain your ID card as a completion of your registration process with NASSCOR is also free. The first time you get your ID card from NASSCOR, you don't pay any money. It is free. So I'd like to encourage workers out there whose employers are doing the right thing by deducting the Social Security contributions from you. You follow up with that employer and make sure that you are registered with NASSCOR and that you obtain your Social Security ID card. It is the employer's responsibility to register you. It is the employer's responsibility to see to it that you get your ID card. But just in case the employer is dragging on fulfilling that responsibility, you, the employee, must follow up with the employer and make sure that you get registered and that you get your Social Security ID card. Now, you see, the good thing about your Social Security ID card is if you are to leave that employment and went to another employment, your ID card goes with you. Your ID card belongs to you, the employee. That's why it carries your picture and it also carries your name. So when you leave one employer and go to another, your ID card goes along with you. It is important. Your ID card is absolutely important because on that ID card is your unique Social Security number. In the Social Security system in Liberia, you are the only one who have that number. Nobody else has it. So with that number, when you go to the next employer, you just let them know that you are a contributing member of the Social Security program or that you are active with Social Security. And they should receive your number and put it on the payroll. And when the month ends and they gave the payroll to us, your name and number should also be presented to us on that payroll. That is very important. Another thing that NASSCOR is doing, other than just the free registration for people who work in the country, is that we provide information regarding the contributions that you make. Now, employees have a right to know how much they are contributing to Social Security while they are currently working and making that contribution. They do not have to get retired before they get to know. They can know it now. So management put into place that every 12 months, we provide that information to the employer so that the employer can inform the employee regarding her contributions to Social Security for at least a year. So every 12 months, which is a year, we gave out contribution statements. The statements for last year are currently being printed out. They are being produced by the Contribution Records Department. And our understanding, I don't want to jump the host of the show, but I think by next week, you'll be hearing from the Contribution Records Department regarding this issue too, plus other issues and the nature of the work that they're doing there.
Exactly.
Yeah, so we can provide you information on the contributions you make. The advantage in it is that it gives you the assurance that the contribution being deducted from you by your employer is actually being given to Social Security for safekeeping. That is an assurance that all employees want to have. So we encourage all of our employers who are partners of the program, please make sure you register your employees and please make sure they have their Social Security ID cards. And when you prepare your payroll, let the name and the Social Security ID cards be printed as well on the payrolls. It makes it easier for us to provide these statements.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Daniels. Let me just go back to this piece of information. Okay, the employers that will be provided the statements every 12 months. We have these questions coming in. Is one of the most frequent questions. We have people that do not abide with the law. What if the employer is not communicating with the employee? Because they call him call in all the time. Employees call in wanting to know about their contributions.
Yeah.
Do they also have the right to come in to Social Security?
Of course.
Okay.
Just in case an employer is not complying
Right.
with our e-payroll format. That is, we encourage the employers to provide the payrolls to us through the email.
Right.
Just in case the employer is defaulting on that and not doing so.
Mhm.
Even though it's a very simple process.
It is.
The employee then has the right to approach any of our offices around the country
Okay.
and make a request for their contributions. And then put us under the obligation now to produce that record for him or for her.
Okay.
Yeah.
And just stay informed that registration is free at all times.
Yeah.
Okay, for your ID cards. But just in case you lose it, it's $5.
Yeah, certainly.
Or
So
equivalent in Liberian dollars.
certainly.
Mhm.
Even if the ID cards get damaged, then you have to replace it. So
And
that's what
we
I'm
also
saying.
have these questions coming in about the numbers. Do the numbers change? No, they do not.
Your number is for life. I sometimes tell folks, look at your Social Security ID card and tell me the expiration date. If you look at your membership, why you are a worker on your ID card, you will see no expiration date. Why? Because that ID card is supposed to serve you for as long as you work until you reach retirement. Now, when you are retired and being processed, we will issue you a retirement ID card, which we call a beneficiary ID card.
Okay.
That's different. But while you work, your ID card is valid for as long as you are working.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Daniels. And you did come on in there to let them know that the first week in May, I will have my contributions department on the show because we have registration. And then we went through the registration process
Yeah.
while our colleagues were out of town doing a great job. Then we're going to have contributions now starting next week. So it is important. Every show is important, but it is important that you stay tuned to the NASSCORP Hour and get every little detail about your contributions. Okay? We'll take a short break and we're going to open the lines for you today. We also, okay, we're going to open the lines. We have our expert here, Mr. Daniels. I'll give you the numbers before the break so you can start dialing in. 0777-921-921, 0881-356-900. You can WhatsApp, call us on WhatsApp on 0770-186-654. Again, 0770-186-654. Okay, we'll take a break. Let's hear from you. You coming on? Hello?
Yeah.
You're live on the NASSCORP Hour. Your name, please, and where are you calling from?
I'm
What's the name again?
okay, thank you for the show very much. This show is very, they do very well. Anything was very much.
Okay, what is your name, sir?
I'm DRC Farm Boy. DRC Farm Boy.
Okay, thank you. Okay, let's you can continue. Go on, Mr. Farm Boy.
I'm gonna comment the Social Security who has been the radio program is indicated was very much.
Thank you so much.
And again, I feel that my people pay and they retire on time every 40 to 15 days. Everybody can laugh. They say they can praise and they say you people can pay on time.
Okay.
That's what I want to thank you very much.
Okay,
My question here is
Uh-huh.
How much do we get? Well, I'm thinking employer. How much an employee get at the end of the retirement? What is our percentage? My concern, every time I want to ask, how much do we get at our percentage of retirement? That's my question.
Okay, Mr. Daniels, can you help him?
Yeah, so, Mr. Feinberg, thank you for asking that question.
Yeah.
But it's like this. What you gave to Social Security is 8% of your gross monthly earnings, right? Every month, you gave 4, your employer gave another 4%.
Yeah.
For the duration of the time that you will work.
Yeah.
Now, when you become 60 years old and are retired,
Yeah.
when we process you and begin to pay you your pension benefit, we will give you 25% of that money that you have saved with us over the time. If you only made 100 months of contributions, you get 25%. But the law says that if in 100 months are for people who were born before 1980. For younger people, it's 144 months. They will have to make contributions minimally. So we gave you 25% for 100 months or 144 months. But let's say you made more contributions. You made something like 130 contributions. For the person who was born before 1980, right? 130 months contribution. The law says for every 10 months, that 25% will increase by 1%. So if you made, yeah. So, yeah. So it doesn't matter when you got employed, right?
Yes.
What matters is the number of months that you made contributions for. Now you are born before 1965, which means you are born before 1980. So the 100 months contribution apply to you. So if you give money to Social Security to keep for you for only 100 months, we'll give you 25% of that 100 months savings that we have for you. Okay. But if you give more than 100 months, but you gave 110 months, then we'll give you 26%. 120 months, we'll give you 27%. You know, it's something that you need to take time, we sit down, we go through it, we display it on a blackboard, you see how it is done. Then you can understand it easier than just explaining it.
So meaning that if I made, I've done more contribution, I got 25%, any other one that extra percentage of what you're saying?
For every other 10 months, the 25% will increase by 1%. Every other 10 months.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much for the education. Thank you.
You're welcome,
Mr. Feinboy. Let's hear from you. 0777-921-921, 0881-356-900. Hello. You're live on the NASSCORP Hour. Your name and where you calling from?
My name is I'm calling you from
Hello.
Hello.
Okay, what is your name, sir?
I said my name is John Clemens.
Okay, Mr. Clemens, how may we help you today?
Thank God I'm okay.
How may we help you?
Yes. Thank God I'm okay.
Yeah, thank God, Mr. Clemens. How may we help you today?
Well, I work for several organizations and I'm okay.
He's breaking in and out.
Say every year. Mr. Clemens, just go ahead and say what you want to say.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm Jimmy Peters.
Where are you calling from? Okay, how may we help you today, Mr. Peters?
Yeah, there's a problem that I've been facing for several years.
Okay, you were breaking in. Did you get him, Mr. Daniels?
So you say your dad used to work for LAC and then he passed? But your mother is still alive. Yeah, go ahead. Your father died in 20. Mm-hmm. You got his ID card? No, so you need to go to LAC to get the old man information, right? Because if you was working with LAC got his social security number. So even you don't get the ID card, you got to go to LAC, get his social security number, then you can come to NASSCORP. I don't know, but LAC has information on him. So you got to go to him. Whether they got it on the computer or they got it on paper, I can't say. You got to go to LAC and inform LAC that the old man died. And y'all want to get his social security benefit for your mom. Yeah. So LAC will help you along that line, yeah?
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Daniels. Hello. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
You're live on the NASSCORP Hour. Your name, please, and where you calling from?
This is Solomon FD calling from we started just to combat trade.
Okay, how may we help you today?
Yeah, I listened to your caller here. He said somebody asked about the percentage.
Right.
After making 100 or 100 plus contribution, the person only receive 25% of what they have made. Now, if you look at it, 25% of that can't even help the man at all. And they kind living condition with him. Is there any plan to increase the percentage? Because when you are pensioner, you should be able to get something to be living by until death can carry you. But you give them 25% and the living condition at the time cannot put for that 25% after you have worked all the years. You can get anything good. Is there anything?
Yeah, so
Increase that percentage.
So Mr. F, so Mr. FD want to know whether NASSCORP has planned to increase the 25%.
Right.
The place it need to come from is that employers need to begin to pay the people more than what they are currently paying them, especially for most places of work. You know, most people are earning very little amount. And what you receive as your pension benefit is directly related to what you put in, and what you put in is directly related to what you earn. For example, I'm going to do it this way. The man who's earning $1,000, he's making a monthly contribution of $40. The man who's earning $100 is making a monthly contribution of $4. So when they come to get benefit, I sometimes ask the question, who benefit you think will be more? The man will be $40 or the man with the $4? And the agreement here is the man who have been giving us $40 to keep for him, benefit will be higher than the man who was giving us $4 to keep for him. But then Social Security did something back in 2015. I'd like to remind people. You know, back in 2015, Madam Ferguson, a lot of the people, because their earnings were very low, you know, especially people who work for government, their earnings were very low. It was Madam Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, one of our former presidents, who increased the money that public servants receive today. She started that increment, and then subsequent governments have built on her efforts. But what Madam Sirleaf and the NASSCORP management did back in 2015, because there were a lot of people whose earnings were very, very low. People were coming for as low as $150 Liberian as their pension benefit. Some people were coming for $500 monthly as their pension benefit. Madam Sirleaf said, no, this is unacceptable. NASSCORP management said, yes, Madam President, we'll agree with you, but we got a recommendation. We can establish a benefit payment flow So back in 2015, NASSCORP was able to establish a benefit payment flow, which means all those people who used to receive $150, $200, $500, even $1,000 Liberian dollars as pension, NASSCORP stepped their Liberian dollar amount up to $2,640. Now, that was back in 2015. Back in 2015, the rate was about 86, 88. That was the US dollar rate against the Liberian dollar. I mean, right now, it is crazy. We're talking about 200 against the one US dollar. But back then, so when that benefit payment flow was set up back in 2015, it has helped a lot of persons. Imagine somebody who just received $500 monthly. Suddenly they begin to receive $2,640. It's not what they deserve. What they actually deserve is the $500. Yes. So in answer to Mr. FD question, it is possible to increase the benefit payment flow, but to do it, a lot of things have to be considered. And you cannot start a project and don't continue it. Then you will dash the hopes up to people. So for now, we will work with what we are receiving. I agree, some of the pension benefits are low. And I agree with what you said, that pensions are going to be able to sustain you after your working period, up to the time you leave this earth.
Right.
But we have to do it strategically as we go along.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Daniels. I hope FD digested that. Hello.
Yeah, hello.
You're live on the NASSCORP Hour. Your name, please, and where are you calling from?
Yeah, I'm on the
Okay. How may we help you today, Mr. Cisco?
Yeah, my problem is concession by extension by the government.
Uh-huh.
I've been receiving my pay since 2009. But all of a sudden, from June of last year, I received my last pay. Since June of last year, I've not received anything from government. But the moment went to verify, it's to be renewed my ID card.
Uh-huh.
I've been paid up to July. December of 2020. Yeah. So most of the I say I'm not really know. But then let's say that you receive MFS, Financial Monitoring.
Okay.
So, Brother Cisco, you got a situation that you yourself need to calm down. When you can find the time, come down to our offices in Monrovia so we can help you. When we need to work with Lone Star to correct what is happening with you. You understand? You will need to come to our offices in Monrovia. Come to the 24th Street office so we can work along with you with Lone Star to correct whatever has not been happening right with you. Yeah?
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Cisco. Do we have a caller? 0777-921-921, 081-356-900. This is the NASSCORP Hour, live from Radio Monrovia, 92.1 FM. Hello? You're live on the NASSCORP Hour. Your name, please, and where you calling from? Okay, what's the name again? Okay, where you calling from? Okay, how may we help you today, Mr. Kule? Okay. Uh-huh.
Oh, Mr. Cole,
Yeah.
your stepmom, she got children for your pa?
Yeah, no, the long good. Many men don't go. But you can't many men with children.
Yeah, so what you need to do, Mr. Cole, after the show I will call you and I will give you my number. Because let me explain something to you. If your pa put only your stepman name on that paper, he didn't put children name there. But since that time, you ever brought a complaint to any of the Social Security offices?
No.
I understand your situation, Brother Colette. So, Brother Colette, you know what I will do? After the show, I will call you to understand that case a little bit more, you hear? So I will advise you on how to proceed. Thank God you go through.
I know. Thank God.
Hey, all right, brother Colette.
Okay, Mr. Daniels will call you after the show, okay? Hello? Hello? Okay, you're tuned into the NASSCORP Hour live from Radio Monrovia 92.1 FM. Let's hear from you. Hello? You're live on the NASSCORP Hour. Your name, please, and where you calling from? Okay. What is your name, please? Okay, you're breaking in and out. Are you getting him?
Mr. Way, I'm not really understanding the question. Oh, can I get you clear? I don't know whether you are saying if you work in the 60s and the 70s and you don't have a NASSCORP ID card, whether you're entitled to get benefits from NASSCORP. If that is your question.
Exactly. Exactly.
You see, you have said if you didn't answer the question. If in the 60s and 70s NASSCORP were not there and NASSCORP were not there, that is true. You can't get anything from NASSCORP if you work during that time because you didn't give anything to NASSCORP to keep for you for your pension. Yeah, it is for the benefit of the citizens then. But you know, as with everything that can happen, there are people who can qualify to get a benefit. And the people who qualify to get a benefit are the people who registered with us during the time that they were working and they were making contributions. But during that time, maybe you were now registered with Social Security because there was no Social Security organization at the time. You see that what happened to you? Yeah. Yeah. No, it's that. In fact, the pension program. Yeah. No, but the kind of document would be the Social Security ID card. And at that time, you never had Social Security, so you could not have Social Security ID card. Then more than that, the pension program. The pension program started September 1988. Then it was suspended because of the war. Then it continued in 2003 when Dr. Amos Sawyer came back to town with the new government. So from our 2003 time coming up, if you get Social Security ID card and you get your benefit yet, then you can come to us, we'll talk about it.
So what from the 80s is that still
In the early 80s, it was not there. The pension program started in September 1988. Almost 1990 when our war started in December. Our civil wars. Yeah, oh, how you looking? Oh.
Okay. Hello.
Yeah, how you doing?
You're live on the NASSCORP Hour. Your name and where you calling from?
My name is William P. Pensioner calling from Backwood County.
Okay. How may we help you today?
I'm very poor. Can there be any assistance that one of my beneficiaries can take over to be representing me in terms of receiving my money?
Yeah, Mr. Super.
Yeah.
If you're able to move around, you're not too strong to be moving up and down again, go to the bank to get your money and the rest of it, then you need to inform us. You need to go to the office in Bomi, in Toppenburg. Then when you go to that office, you tell the people, say, look, I'm too old to be running behind the thing all the time to come to the bank. So I want the person here to be representing me. They will tell you how the process looking. Then you will be one now will introduce that person to the office there in Toppenburg. Then that person now, they will take the information to bring it to Monrovia. Our office in Toppenburg will bring that information to Monrovia. Then we'll do all the paperwork for that person. That person now will be representing you.
Okay, thank you very much.
And just in case that person go to the bank, they take your money, they didn't bring it to you. You won't let it idea. You can let us know you change that person, you can find a different person too.
Okay, thank you very much. Is there a foreign number I will be using every time to call you wish to?
The number that you calling on now,
Yeah.
that is studio number.
Anytime the program comes on, look at the number that will be.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
you
it
can
is.
use it to call on. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome, Mr. Super.
Okay. You're tuned into the NASSCORP Hour. Do we have a caller? Okay. You're tuned into the NASSCORP Hour coming to you live from Radio Monrovia 92.1 FM. The lines are open. Hello, you're live on the NASSCORP Hour. Hello, you're live on the NASSCORP Hour.
Hello?
You're live on the NASSCORP Hour. Your name, please, and where you calling from? Okay, I believe we lost that caller. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
You're live on the NASSCORP Hour. Your name, please, and where you calling from?
My name is William Taylor calling from Caldwell.
Okay, how may we help you today?
Yeah, I got the vision has to do with the distance we live, so we all have to pay that much money from NASSCOR.
Uh-huh.
And I'm paying 1,200 to come down tomorrow to get my money. You don't think it is good that someone that they put distances on behalf of everyone like this business? So people on mobile, they're coming down, you can't get nothing, you get your care back to the family.
Mr. Taylor, you're right. So what NASSCOR did in 2019, we introduced the mobile money payment. We can pay you through mobile money if that's how you want it. How you come from Cape Town all the way here, you spend the little money supposed to get on transportation alone. Which one you will put in your pocket now to buy small candy for the grandchildren then when you go home? So your question is right. So you need to do the mobile money thing with us so that we will just pay your money. You just wake up in the morning, the message on your phone, they say your money, you just put more money change up right in Robert's photo or Green Sanger, and you just get your money, withdraw your money. The mobile money service is there, you can take advantage of it, you hear? Yeah, but you know we got our office right in Birmingham there. We got our office right in Birmingham in Toppenburg. That office is sponsored by Cape Town. Yeah,
Right.
if you have to come to Monrovia, then they will tell you to come to complete it. You're
Thank
welcome,
you.
brother.
The NASSCORP Hour live. Hello. Okay. 0777-921-921, 0881-356-900, This is the NASSCORP Hour live from Radio Monrovia 92.1 FM. Let's hear from you. This is an opportunity to get your questions answered, your grievances listened to, and all of the above. Let's hear from you. We have Mr. Daniels in studio, my co-host, and what do I call him? I mean, he really knows how to feed them, the information. Let's hear from you now. And let me assure you that we have relays on ELBC, Liberty Broadcasting Services, Laxa, Puma, the Bombing Classic, and we're receiving calls from all over, so I'm well pleased. Right. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello, how are you doing?
You're live on the NASSCORP Hour. Let's hear from you, your name, and where you're calling from.
My name is
What's the name again?
from
Okay, what's your full name, sir? Okay, how may we help you today?
Thank you. I want to just point, thank you for being regular on the NASSCORP from day on night.
Okay.
But the problem I have is that the money that you can spend to go to the bank,
Uh-huh.
when the bank send off a message, that money will go to the bank, they will cut your head. So what actually is what is the fraud that is the money to fraud from bank? Government will pay off our food.
Uh-huh.
When I quote everything government will pay us. Now, what is it if government that is not paying us on time? What is the problem?
John, I didn't get the second question clearly. You say you used to receive your pension from government, then we managing it now, it can come on time.
You say it's cut.
Yeah, but you know the truth is, even when the government will pay you directly through the Ministry of Finance, sometimes it didn't use to count on time. And we just managing the money to pay you. Government the one who can give us the money so we can give it to you. For the people who on the GOL pension. Yeah, so the government got to send us that money first before we can pay it to you. That's how you're looking. It's so good you understand it. And so sometimes government can have problem. Government able to send the money to us. Maybe they 2 months time government send it to us. But by the 3rd or 4th month, government will make it available. Then we'll put it in your account. Yeah.
For example, the social security certificate
Mm-hmm.
that 4,000 or something. Then now when they collect the money for the bank,
And it's cut.
Yeah, so, okay. You're talking about the bank payment, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know the bank payment is reliable, right? By the 14th to the 17th of the month, your money already in the bank. But that message the bank can send you, and the services they're giving you, they can take small of that money so you can pay for it. Whenever they send you that text message, you got to pay for it. So when they send you that text message, but when next time you go to the bank, ask them, this message you can send me, how much you're already charging for it. So you will know the exact amount, so nobody will be cheating you on your money, yeah? Just ask them, they will tell you. So that money, that because the people serving you are through the bank, and they send you that message to tell you, say, oh, your money here at the bank, come for it, they can charge for that message they can send you. Because the company too, the Lone Star company or the Orange company can also charge them. Yeah, that's why they can charge you that small money. Yes, sir.
Like you put your voice into the government,
No, you see, the government know her responsibility and the government will do it. But sometimes, and you know they say when monkey jam, monkey can eat pepper. Sometimes the government can be jam. She knows she's supposed to do it, but no way. So I dare appeal to you, we'll talk to the government, but you gonna hold your heart, who getting the GOL pension too. When government give it to you, you hold your heart small, it will stay calm. Because government will fulfill her obligation to you. Do you hear?
Thank you, Mr. Daniels. Thank you. Do we have a caller? Hello? You're live on the NASSCORP Hour. Your name and where you calling from?
David, I'm calling from Monrovia here. Yeah, I want to the pension nurse. I was pension on 2020.
What is your name, ma'am?
Minister of Education.
What is your name?
Yeah,
What is your name, please?
Olive.
Olive Davis?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And
Yeah, my parents is.
uh-huh.
Friends will got me, yes, ma'am. Okay.
Olive,
Yeah.
you need to turn your radio off and just talk to me.
Okay, sorry. Okay, it's up.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So, the same we got pension 2020. We
Uh-huh.
are not getting EOL. And I work with the Ministry of Education 36 years
Mm-hmm.
as a teacher. At the end of the day, I'm not principal. But we got pension. Up to now, EOL is not giving us anything, and we are getting more than put the money in NASSCORP was putting in NASSCORP. So that the good thing they will go, they say EOL not giving money to them for us. But it's not getting. So I want to know, or at least so the president to please help us. We will pension 2020 to please give our EOL money so we can see we are getting more than nothing.
Okay.
Yeah, good to appeal to the president because only the president can make that kind of decision. You know, what happened, Mark Davis, back in 2017 when the government made a new social security law, the government also canceled the civil service pension. At the time you used to work for the government for all those years, so the government canceled that particular pension in 2017. So the only people who get in our pension are the people who were receiving it before 2017.
Okay.
But all of us now who getting retired after that time, only the social security pension we getting. Yeah.
So, yes, okay, so my appeal to the president, to please look out for us and put our guests also get UL to help us because it's not for the money getting very small. You know, so they're doing well. You see, so I'm appealing, please for your boy and please to help us on Sunday. We will pension at that time, please. Thank you.
Okay, ma'am.
Thank you, Ms. Davis. Do we have a caller? Hello? You're live on the NASSCORP Hour. Your name, please, and where you calling from?
Thank you. Logan calling from 33 here on the other.
Okay, how may we help you today, Mr. Logan?
Yeah, I'm calling and you send text messages or OD for sending my benefit. Just open my account and then if I'm entering everything on the kids.
Okay.
I'm not receiving a call and I was told I wouldn't receive a call, but I don't know where it is. So this is my concern.
So, Brother Logan,
Yeah.
I will get back to you this week. I told you I send your information in for them to check on it and give me feedback.
Yeah, I just get to hear again. You know me.
Yeah. So I send your information in. This week I will get word for you. I will call you and give you feedback. Yeah. I don't want to tell you say next month you'll be on the payroll. They ain't happy that you say I lied to you. I let you give true information. So I let you check on it first before I provide the information to you. So this week I will call you. It not so. That's true. It's been too long. And I need to find out why. Because maybe they finish doing your thing and been trying to call you, but they can't get to you. All that information that what I need to check on, I need to check on that information so I can give it to you. You hear? No, don't be frustrated and downhearted. Stay happy.
Mr. Logan, we will get back to you.
Yeah.
That's a promise. We'll check on it. Okay?
You know, you will not dash the whole thing. You see that, I was telling you. Maybe our people been trying to get to you, but because you're in the bush on your farm, so you have been missing those calls. That's why I will check on it today. I will get feedback from them today. Today, I will call you. So don't leave time yet. Be in time. I will call you today to let you know what the case is. Yeah. Yeah.
Don't get tired.
I understand, but just hold the faith. It will stay happening for you.
Don't get tired. Okay, Mr. Logan, you have a good day. We will get back with you. Okay. Call us. Every good thing must come to an end. You've been tuning into the NASSCORP Hour live from Radio Monrovia 92.1 FM with relays on ELBC 99. We want to thank ELBC 99.9 FM, Liberty Broadcasting Services 105.5 FM, Laxa Radio Buchanan 92.5 FM, Puma out of Bummy 106.3 FM, Classic Radio Kakata 93.9 FM, Radio Life out of Zorzon Lofa 92.5 FM, and the Voice of Firestone 89.5 FM. We want to thank you for relaying this show for us. Okay, you can also go to TLC Africa YouTube page, live stream, and you can revisit the program. And the Radio Monrovia Facebook page, 92.1 Facebook page, Radio Monrovia. Okay? Remember, this program is here to educate the people of the country all about National Social Security and Welfare Corporation and its functions. This has been the program, the NASSCORP Hour. Thank you, Mr. Daniels, my co-host. Okay, we've been coming to you live from Radio Monrovia 92.1 FM. Okay, my name is Cora Taylor Ferguson, your host and presenter. Thank you for joining us. To have a nice day. We'll be back with you same time live from Radio Monrovia 92.1 FM next week. Also listen during the week for your repeats. Okay? Thank you very much.